What is different about teaching with AI? And really, it comes down to it gives us opportunity. So, the difference is the scale of opportunity that we can create. And that scale is simply by creating a super mind. What does that mean? Well, Dr. Thomas Malone from MIT actually wrote a book on the super mind, and you can pick that up. It's a very good read if you'd like to read it. But you have the opportunity to create your own education supermind. What is a supermind? Well, before we kind of dive into what is a supermind, let's remember one specific thing. When we talk about learning, we're creating that ecosystem for the learner, right? So we develop an ecosystem for our own teaching and capabilities there, and we're utilizing AI as part of the learning ecosystem for the learner, for the student. And as we do that, we have the opportunity to create our own faculty supermind, if you will. And what is a supermind? Well, supermind, it is a really cool concept because remember, we've said all throughout this, it's not about replacing people. It's about helping us do our job even better. It will change things. I'm not Pollyannic saying nothing's going to change. Things will change. Now, when we're talking about a supermind, and this is one way that it can tangibly change right now, is that when a supermind is a group of minds that are together. So if your faculty, your colleagues are part of a larger supermind, if you have like a community of inquiry, things like that. And when you have that community of inquiry, you have a super mind. Now, remember, when people make decisions, we have a level of error within that. When just computers make that decision, the error goes down a bit. It's not perfect, it goes down a bit. But when we create a super mind, so when we make decisions with people and computers, the decision making mistakes go way down. They get significantly lower. So it's all about creating that supermind, which means adding AI into the supermind. So you have your community of inquiry, or your colleagues, may not be an official community of inquiry, but you have colleagues, other people that you can work with, bounce ideas off of, conceptualize, things like that. Now you can bring in artificial intelligence. So it's not about keeping humans in the loop. We have to switch our frame of thought. It's about bringing AI into the loop. So it's not about keeping humans in the loop. It's about actually bringing AI into the loop because we're in charge. The AI is an assistant, and there's several ways you can do that. One way that we do that on the job is we'll record any team meetings that are any large team meetings that we have. Then we use AI at the end once we get the transcripts from the recording, and we'll go in and we'll ask specific questions. We'll get AI's input for anything that we wanted to take away from the meeting or any decisions that were to be made. Or another way, whether you're in person or virtual, is to use your favorite AI tool. And like, for instance, if you use Gemini, you can actually hit a microphone button and it can listen to your conversation. So you can ask it things while in the team meeting. So you can get Gemini's input into the questions that you're trying to answer, into the brainstorm session that you're having, or whatever type of meeting that it is. And because AI has bias, and people have bias as well, there's no difference. We actually gave the bias to AI. It's important to have somebody be the devil's advocate or play the role of the devil's advocate. So that is always a lot of fun. So engage with AI directly in your meetings, directly in brainstorm sessions, and see where it goes.